try and use it to stop the Kalia. You know, engage on the engage tool is the idea. If that's the case, right? If TLID gets someone like that can't be bursted down that easily now, they can really deny the Franco immediately and allow Witty that space to try and go for those pickups.
Do they want to go glue?
Yeah, now it's not that bad of an option actually.
What about Lucas actually? Lucas XB.
With the squishy maybe?
I mean, you can still bring the...
What?
Baksha.
This is a long pick.
Baksha rotations, number one. Number two, reducing sustainability with the passive, with the Turtle's Prisons. And number three, he can assist your jungler with clearing, right? Because the skills reset when you hit like a big minion.
Yeah.
So that's about it. The sustain from the Gata is going to be lowered. So TLID, they're making a statement here with this pick that they are the ones who want to be aggressive. They want to have that rotational advantage.
Wow.
All right. Alter Ego on the precipice of spoiling playoff tickets for TLID. So it is on TLID now to force a game number 3. It is again game number 2 of Alter Ego against Team Liquid ID.
A possible clean sweep as Alter Ego were able to claim game number 1 with their early game composition. But here we got a different taste of Alter Ego. Phobius banned out. They've gone for a full range Granger and Kimmy composition.
And Granger. Wow, imagine if that's just gonna be that's just gonna eat TLID from the inside. What?
Again, Kijume landing those shots. Yehezki already out of the lane, gonna miss a lot of minions. Witty.
Wait, he's so tanky, what?
He is very, very tanky. He went Vitality, Tenacity.
Right, but
Vitality?
I really felt like he should be taking a bit more there. That's interesting. That kind of nullifies the Kimmy's presence here in the early game. But this Franco though, this was the one thing that I was looking at from their composition, and I just don't see it slotting in. You know, it's not the piece of the puzzle that I expected by all means. Vitality, Tenacity on Witty with that Baksha roam. Top of that, it's the support emblem for Dreams. Going with no pull yourself together, so no fancy flicker moves. Agility and Wilderness Blessing. He just wants to sustain. He wants to stay healthy with his passive for the Franco. When he gets HP while being out of the battle, and he just wants to roam around and match this Baksha, dude.
Game fact by the new application GoPay. A round of applause because this match marks the 1000th game in MPL Indonesia history. We've gone a long way.
We really have, man. From humble beginnings to now being the biggest esport league in Indonesia. 1,000 games. Alter Ego setting up for the Turtle.
Yep. Of course, dancing around will beat them.
Oh, no! That's the combo! It's the immobilized into the Iron Hook. Aran's able to find the sustain. Does he get level 4? Cut down by Ijume. Able to get away with the flicker. Fabian jumps into the quad channel, but only lands on Nino. Don't think you want to go on him. He has a Revitalize and an AOG.
Wow. Again, that's what Dreams can do to you with the Franco. He is touted as one of the best Francos as well before Edoc arrived back in his EVOS days. He was a menace with the Franco.
Whoa.
Ooh. All right, clean turtle take for Alter Ego. But on that Franco, again, when you have synergy here, when you have anyone with a small, spammable amount of crowd control, that's a danger, man. Even the immobilizers here from Hijume later on is gonna allow Dreams to just capitalize. It's a bit like the Hylas Franco combo we saw before. Law and Order, into an Iron Hook, into just dead.
And if you notice, there's no Purifies at all.
Yeah.
TLID are playing the dangerous game like they always do. And against a Franco, against a Kimmy with Traction Pulse, like you said, Arashi, this combo becomes even deadlier.
Confident or complacent?
That's the big question, man. Again, with Witty in the picture though, we talked about this. They needed someone that can stay in the front and tank the hooks, tank the burst damage. So far, I mean, Witty is doing a great job just surviving. And his Revitalize earlier to keep Aran alive, that was definitely a quick thinking type moment. It's gonna be a bit more of a poke fest later on. The Granger against Navaria. Oh, Heskil though, forced to flicker already.
That was so good. Now though, and all able to Tsunami Slam as well. Give me the Revitalize popped in by Nino. Still able to survive. He's not going to be taken down. Wow! Buying so much time, but it is going to be first blood inevitably. Took him long, but up top, it'll be some sort of a trade. They get a bit of gold. Ran into 1v1 against Fabian. No quad shadow. Aran doesn't have the Tsunami Slam, so Rin should be able to just walk away out of this one. Up top, Witty gets away with the shield unity.
We talked about the poke coming in, the kiting game from Alter Ego. But how do they burst down this box here? This box here is still tanky.
And that's exactly what Team Liquid ID are abusing. Without the Baxia, I think they would have fallen further behind here, especially in this early game. No one is supposed to be able to tank to tank all this damage. And look at this, Dreams. He's spending a lot of time expecting Aaron, but actually getting stunned for his troubles there. Turtle is now up with the mid lane clear of the Novaria, allowing Team Liquid ID to rotate initially. But they have no staying power here. Alter Ego are the ones with the card so far. Team Liquid are waiting for some kind of counter-engage before they do anything.
Traction pulse, Iron Hook, the full combo on Witty. SOD lands, Witty taken down by RP with a... Gets another Fabian trying to go for the quad shadow there, but only lands on Nino. A free neutral objective again to Alter Ego.
Well, it felt like Witty wasn't gonna die in that little pickoff right there, but at least for Alter Ego, they get 2 turtles onto their name. And Dreams, ever so proactively, just again looking for Iron Hooks, looking for hooks. Rin!
Needs to stay way out of the Tsunami Slam zone, and he does so very well.
Yeah, and that's the question. Oh, before that, we have a special guest, the MPL IDX streamer by Good Day. It is Silly Boy, the old jungler, obviously, of Alter Ego.
You believe in miracles, because the Miracle Boy is here now. Witty though, trying to find something.
A jump to the back of Purify though sends Aran flying without a target. Yes, Keel gets the shot, but the AOG will lock Aran down. RP gets his first Sky Pierce attack. Traction pulse, bring him back. A Spear of Misery to disengage. That's gonna start hurting there. 1 Sky Piercer for Arfi.
And the Spear of Misery from Adon Chiki has been on point so far. It was Dreams and Arfi together tucked into, and Dreams pinned to the wall. And there goes the Meteor coming in.
Oh boy, man, Team Liquid ID, at this point, they're just losing out in damage output. The fact that the mid lane is a Kimmy means that Alter Ego has so much more damage, and Yehezkiel is stuck waiting. Witty, whoa!
Oh man, immobilized, taken out. Rin gets stunned up. Aran jumps in, finds the Tsunami Slam, but he has the Tempest Blaze. Will be able to use it. Will jump onto Aran, still has a few more Blaze to pick up, and will be able to escape. A good Spear of Misery pins them down. A Star Shatter to take the kill. Aran gets away just barely from that Iron Hook.
Just a kiting game from both teams here. But Alter Ego definitely require Team Liquid ID to stay in place for a bit longer. Technically, when Team Liquid ID are kiting back away here, I think Yehezkiel becomes such a valuable tool. Because when we think about damage, burst, and information when you think about the Novaria.
Yeah.
But the fact that the Astral Echo slows everyone down, the Astral Meteor slows... Oh, well!
That's the combo! Immobilize, hook, bloody hunt. Aran on the Sakura skin, just as useful as in the show. Traction pulse, mid lane immobilized! RV, that's another one last shot. Yes, Q blinkers out the safety. Willie pops into Poissons, but Nino doesn't care. He eats that for breakfast. Free turtle. Perfect turtle for Alter Ego Dreams. Oh my god.
And that combo is so easy to execute. And it's so hard for you to mess up. That stun comes in, the traction pulse, and then you go for an Iron Hook.
2-man knock up to the Tsunami Slam, but it's only Dreams who pops into the crown, and now it's gonna be Fabian, who's caught in the bad spot. Tempers the blade to the back, will be able to find a knockup, jumps on the Fabian. Will it be a kill? Unstoppable Army Rin gets Fabian. Yehezkiel only can find the roamer. Alter Ego are styling on TL.
They stomp on the cavalry. And this pick, this draft, is coming up roses for Alter Ego.
That was Rin 1v2 there. Witty just throwing out the shields, helpless to see his comrade bashed down, cut down by Rin. It all comes down to this, both teams trying to gain dominance, gain aggression, but Alter Ego in game 1 and now game number 2 has so much more damage, so much more crowd control to throw around. Team Liquid ID just cannot match up to it. By all means, Team Liquid ID are not misplaying here. They are not... It's not that they're not landing their skill... Oh, that was close. It's not that they're not landing their shots, they're making misplays mechanically. It's just a difference in damage output. And Alter Ego can force Team Liquid ID into those scenarios where they're just forced to fight. They can't kite back easily, they don't win in the all-in, which means Alter Ego just have their pick on what to do. It feels like the only real possibility for Team Liquid ID now is to use that Moskov later on. But the way things are right now, Rin is just doing so well that I don't think Aaron Shiki anytime soon is going to be able to 1v1 him.
Yeah, I feel like TLID is trying to really set up a counterplay towards the picks that are being brought upon, and Shiki is going to be fine. But yeah, back to the point. They have the box here to try to tone down the kiting potential from the Kimmy and from the Granger, and then they have the Kalia to shut down the Ling. But there's always ways for Alter Ego to get out of that, you know, that bad zone that TLID is trying to bring to them. You know, the Ling could always escape with the Tempest of Blades. And now Alter Ego, this Lord uncontested. It's free for them.
Once again! Again and again, he has done it.
The Spear of Destruction. More like the Spear to save TLID in this mid-game.
Wait, that is actually massive now.
Oh
with
my
the lane
Lord.
pressure, with the Lord, Team Liquid ID, they have another Bulwark to stay in the front. They can look for a fight now. Witty concealing and rolling in.
Shield Unity, looking for a play. Traction Pulse doesn't land. It seems like, holy moly.
Ridiculous.
I thought it didn't work out. I thought the Spear did not steal it. Wow, dude.
I mean, it bought them some time.
Yeah.
Now we gotta think for TLID. I mean, yes, they get a few turrets, a tier 1 down below, but what's the game plan now? They bought some time. What's the game plan with the time?
So far, no real difference just yet. They needed to use the pressure, the urgency to try and find something. But no, there's just too much risk coming in from Alter Ego. Team Liquid ID are trying to avoid these fights again. Try and find something a bit more safe. It's still gonna be dangerous though. They got the Lord, they got a couple of turrets, yet the gold lead is consistently at 4K. I feel like they needed to find something more with that. Look at this though, Hijimin.
Mobilize, really trying to walk up there. Oh, almost Iron Hook. That was a death sentence if it lands. Witty, pocket of poisons. Rin comes in, revitalized on the top of the blade. Aaron Shiki able to blink away to safety. Rin, Rin, that's back to back, buddy. No retry on the Lord and trying to claim the blades when there's no need to.
What a read from around. The Tsunami Slam finishes Rin. And back to the base he goes. Alter Ego. Their aggressiveness toned down. TLID. Much more breathing space now.
Gonna be a push from Alter Ego here. Aaron already on the other side. Rin really did not have to go for that, man.
No.
Again, with the win conditions, right? With the fact that the Heskio has damage, but has no real way of landing it consistently against a very mobile, with vulnerability tool, the Ling. There was no way for that to happen, but Rin just gave that opportunity to Team Liquid ID.
Dude, it's the muscle memory of Ling users, man. Whenever they pop the ult, they're like, I gotta get the blades. I gotta get the blades.
I gotta do it.
My mom's telling me no, but my
My hands are itching to get the blades. But again, this goes back to Rin going rogue, going and listening to his instincts.
Yeah.
And just sometimes messing it up for his team. And again, Alter Ego, I don't think that is game-changing just yet, but at least TLID are able to crawl out of their space.
Oh, man.
Purple buff now contested.
Oh, hold up. Shadow Kill locking him down in the back as well. Revitalize already used up now. The Astral Echo
Rin.
lands. Rin looking for the back again. Let's give it the AOG. Locking Aaron Shiki in place. The SOD does land. And Tondo will lock him down for Hijimin to find the kill for free. Winning caught in the midst of it all. RP is godlike. TLID bought time, but Alter Ego don't care. Dreams with an Iron Hook to the wrong bush. Fabian will be able to recall, but the Lord should be free for 16 seconds on the retry. No way, right? Doesn't seem like it.
Haran is coming close though, so that might be a possibility. Heskio now. Astral Echo to mid.
Tsunami Slam, Shadow Kill. At least they get something out of it. A trade, a kill on the roamer for the Lord.
It's not bad. Something on the board at least. Again, for Alter Ego, they still have to deal with the clearing potential of a Moskov and the Novaria. By all means, they're probably planning on using Dreams to force an engage when the Lord is pushing and end the game that way. But oh boy, I think Aaron Shiki now has to be a lot more careful. It's very clear that Alter Ego has their sights on him. He went for the Spear of Destruction first earlier when he got hit with the AOG, instead of immediately making distance, and the fact that he got caught with the taunt afterwards, I think sealed the fate of Team Liquid ID for that fight initially. Look at this though. Gonna be a slow push, but Yeah, Skill, the only one with a gold lead on the side of Team Liquid ID. He's making it count, but is it gonna be enough though?
But the only one from TLID that can poke and burst is probably the Novaria. Sure, you can count in the Moskov with the passive poke that he has with the Moskov passive, but that's it. So how do they defend this when the Lord is coming into the base? They're marching in.
Flicker already used by Dreams. Not going to be able to find that now. The Quad Shadow did land on RP, but he won't use it. Just a zoning tool right now. Lord cleared out. Another wave in the mid lane as Rin has the double buffs. Fabian does not. That's a 4-man Astral Echo. Oh, Witty. Oh man, kited so easily. A shot. Huge. Oh, half HP.
That's the damage potential, man. And the fact that Altrigo were forced to back away immediately once the Astral Echo is in the picture, you know they're really respecting the potential for Team Liquid ID to go for a surprising engage there. But if Altrigo moves up without an Iron Hook, that's kind of dangerous. We saw how aggressive Team Liquid ID are immediately after that, but oh, look at this winning.
Traction pulse. Tsunami Slam though locks Nino down. The AOG not going to be ready. Fabian will be able to get the kill, and it's going to be a 1-for-1 XP for Robe. 4-man Astral Echo. Oh, the reveal! Star Shatter! Oh! I thought with the wish, SOD! Oh my goodness, Angel man! I thought that landed.
How the turntables from us being concerned about Team Liquid ID getting hit with all the skill shots, the iron hooks, the death sonatas. Now it's Altrigo. Man, the damage from your hair skill is so insane right now. Look at that build, dude. The lightning truncheon, the new lightning truncheon is so good right now. Aaron shaking it with the Wind of Nature available too. Team Liquid ID, slowly but surely here, they are showing Altrigo that we still have some bite left.
Yeah, the Wishing Lantern as well up, purple buff, stolen by Dreams. They might go for a play now, TLID.
Hold up, he's caught in the bad spot. Has a Wind of Nature in the back though, it's gonna be him. Dreams isolated, Witty still caught in the midst of it all, gets Iron Hooked and will be a kill for RP. Legendary 9-0 and 2.
TLID, they went for a Hail Mary play, but Witty has to bite the bullet again. The Sky Piercer from RP is just too good to just execute Witty. Possibly the tankiest member that TLID has, but that is also their main source of engagement. Aran hasn't been the one to just flicker and get a Tsunami Slam, and it's always behind a Witty setup. So that's the question now. How does TLID want to deal with this Lord?
Oh! It could have been Aaron 1, yes, kill 1, but this time Rin said, nah, no, I'm retributioning this neutral objective.
Oh, dude, steal it once, shame on you. Steal it twice, shame on me. Finally, we can get it right on the English desk here. Oh boy. It's back to a waiting game for Altrigo. They need.
Ow! Ow!
What is that damage, my guy?
This is a wild thought. Is it about time for, Yaskiel to purchase a spicy Sky Piercer?
Oh, wait a minute.
I don't think so. I think more damage would be more beneficial for him.
Just scale better. Can they clear though with Dreams waiting in the wing to try and get something? Whoa!
Aran jumps in. Oh, gets Iron Hook. The shot into the back line there. Aran already caught the Bloody Hunt. Will be taken down. Fabian jumps in for the Shadow kill. Will be able to find.
Miss.
No, it's an AOG to escape. Rin. Fabian almost got the kill on Rin. Will be able to escape. And Aaron Shiki, with that time, was able to clear out the Lord. Another wave in the mid lane should be able to take the base turret down, and they will. Hydroman, RP on it with a siege. Fabian gonna be caught and they mobilize. Has a Quad Shadow away. Witty still tanking it up with the point. Star Shatter, just barely out of range. The Stallions, they are behind, but they are not going down that easily.
They have so much clear with the Moskov and the Novaria. They gotta be careful though. If you notice, I don't know if it's because of Fabian, because of Witty, because of these prodding maneuvers from Team Liquid ID, but Altrigo, they are grouping up a lot, and if you group up too much against this team, it's gonna be dangerous. The spread damage from the Star Shatter, the SOD, as well as Aran with the potential to knock up everyone, they better be careful, but they have 80 stacks on that Sky Piercer for RP. 900 stacks, Mirko, on the passive.
80 stacks, baby. That's all you need. Like,
sweet spot.
The 912 stacks is like, all right, whatever. It's Granger, you farm up really good, but the 80 stacks, bro, in a pro game, after the nerfs?
Yeah. 10-0. And what a pick here for Altrigo. You can really see that that safe playstyle, that consistency, really matches Altrigo right now, because everyone is going so aggressive. RP doesn't have to do anything too crazy. If he went too crazy here, it would look bad. Instead, it's going to look like an unnecessary risk. So he's just staying in the back, doing damage, playing cleanup, and it really is working. But can Alter Ego find a decisive moment to go for an end here with 28 seconds to go? With Team Liquid ID forced to stay inside the base. Yeheskiel just prodding for information. Everyone's approaching full build now. It's going to come down to one moment.
Yep. This last base defense coming in. Widdy might be too far, but now that Astral Echo dissuades Alter Ego from going even further. And 10 seconds to the Lord. Rin has prio on that. And what a way to kick off today. This game has been so nail-biting for both teams. The Lord on their eyes. This might be free for Alter Ego unless the TLID want to go for some sort of play.
Unless they go and SOD Star Shatter. Maybe that outdamages Red Tree.
Steal?
Right? If the Star Shatter alone doesn't Star Shatter SOD, Lord is going to be... Oh, it's gone. It's gone. Rin has taken an Astral Echo. The SOD does land. Oh, Jackson! In the midst of it all, able to escape again. They're also alone. The Wind of Nature. Shadow Cow in the back. Fabian!
Nino!
Found Hijume! Nino all alone, isolated. Tsunami Slam in the Bloody Heart will cancel it. RP gets the kill back. He is legendary. But without Hijume, and with a man advantage, I think TLID have done enough.
It is. And they're biting back. They defend for their lives. The Lord marching into the mid lane though. 30 seconds without Nino, 25 for Hijume. How does Alter Ego traverse in the situation now?
No frontline, only damage. If they use the Lord as another hero, it might just work, but they don't have enough crowd control to deter Fabian.
Are they going
and
in?
Aaron,
Hey,
conceal.
3v4, two-man Astral Echo. SOD does land, but they're gonna go on the Lord first. Base turret will be taken out. Rin jumps into the midst of it all. Fabian with the quad shadow again. Now pops in the shadow kill only to the minion waves, and he pops in the quad shadow off top. Rin gets out with the pinch poise.
Yeheskiel?
Oh, base turret's down. Yeheskiel! Okay, he doesn't get the kill.
They have defended. They have defended, man. Is it geekable? Team Liquid ID.
Liquidable.
That play though, everyone jumping in. I was about to say, they need some surprise maneuver here.
Yeah.
And they really went for it. Instead of going for a steal, Aaron appearing right next to everyone as they're trying to back out. It kind of shattered the game plan of Alter Ego, and they split focus, dude. Some of them are trying to back away. Nino jumped in forward, and they were able to get a man advantage from it. It's back to the waiting game, but I think now we're equal when it comes to damage output. Alter Ego, they can play this macro style. They have a mobile Ling, but a late game Moskov now I think can really 1v1 the Ling quite handily. And there's also that global SOD that's been on point this game as well. See Hijume going for the Ice Queen's wand here. It's always about the kiting, about the distance management. That extra bit of slow might be enough to kind of throw off the calculations of Team Liquid ID. But they still have no control, man. At any moment here, Dreams can appear with an Iron Hook, and that could be fatal. Both teams just can't make too many risky maneuvers knowing what's at stake.
Yeah. And Alter Ego hasn't even been going for the pickoffs. Like you said, Attraction Pulse, X Iron Hook plays. We haven't seen much of that in the late game. And now let's take a breather.
Whoa! Wait, no! Oh my god,
What?
the traction pulse cancelled the Iron Hook! That is crazy! I think that's the first time I've seen that interaction.
Negative synergy there from Alter Ego. But it becomes a savior for Iran as of now. 20-minute mark. We're close to 25. The Lord again respawns. Alter Ego, they have dibs close by. But Widdy might look for a play again. The Shield Unity just trying to look and open up the side of that Lord pit. But Alter Ego, they want to dance for long here.
Oh, that's a massive Astral Echo. Oh, Moskov in the bottom lane. The SOD, uh-oh. It's so off.
Iron is out.
This should be free. Fabian jumps in, pops in a shadow kill. Rin wins out the Red Tree battle. Now in the back, it's bloody hot. Lost immortality though. With Nature already bought out. Moskov lock in here. Hijume very low. He's giving Aaron cheeky against everybody, but with Nature is there for RP. Aaron immobilized and taken down by RP, who has the triple.
Maniac!
That is a maniac. 23 minutes in. Only the ghost of Jakarta left. And he ain't too scary of a ghost. With Rin just walking on him, he gets the shot. Dreams loses immortality. Rin loses immortality. You can have our immortalities. We'll take the match win.
Alter Ego against all odds. Oh, what a performance from RP. What a performance from Alter Ego.